I'm having a hard time getting excited, if you want to call it that, for Scarlet Nexus. And it's funny because when it was first announced, I think Xbox's E3 replacement, whatever you want to call it at that time, it took me by surprise. And and then we saw the Bandai logo, and I was like, okay, let me set my expectations correctly. So 2 weeks ago, I put up a poll in my community tab here on YouTube, and 52% of you said you were excited to get the game, while 48%, a very, very close freaking percentage, said that you are on the fence. And I'm honestly in that 48% percentile. Yeah. If you guys have been, here for this Digimon journey, you know that whenever I hear, see, whatever it may be, the term, the symbol, Bandai Namco, I begin getting, I have many thoughts going on in my head. And one of those is kind of the reason why I feel like I'm not too excited for Scarlet Nexus. They just have too many other titles that they've shown us this year and in the past that, again, that we haven't seen yet, that I'm waiting for and wanting to see. Obviously, notably, Digimon Survive, Tales of Arise is another one, and then a third one that I haven't talked about a lot. Actually, we may get back to that, but Blue Protocol. The only problem with Blue Protocol is it's kind of not really, it's an MMO, so very different, but I just feel like it's years out, so I don't know how to feel about that, right? I don't want to get too excited. I don't know if I want to look into it too much because I'm going to get so antsy for it, but it's all good. But at the same time, when we think about Scarlet Nexus, bro, this gameplay looks smooth, and that's the thing. When we first saw the game, I think all of us were like, okay, this is interesting. And not only that, if we think about how they're handling this release, bro, compare it to Tales of Arise, to Digimon Survive. It is so smooth right now, and it looks like it's about to be slated for a very comfortable next generation release. Wait. We don't even have a release date. Wait. Bruh. Yo, they was really showing this game heavy. And think about it, next gen is out. We don't know it. Hey, bro, they've been pretty generous, with what they show us in the trailers. It gives us a decent idea of how the game is going to play. And speaking of those trailers, honestly, there's been quite a few. There's even been some other ones that you might not have seen. We're going to skim through those later in the video, so stay tuned for that. But if we keep talking about the game, same producer, okay, as Code Vein, same director as a Tales of series. And if we kind of ignore Code Vein for a second, Tales of has a very good track record, right? It's a known series. It's been out for quite a while at this point. So has that shows a lot of promise. And I think what it is about Tales of that's made it still talked about to this day and still have games coming out for it is the story, right? They make a very good story, and that's kind of what carries the games themselves in a sense. So then if we think about the gameplay, which I already just said, it looks very, very, very good. Plus we should have a hopefully promising story because it's being made by that team. You have a game that honestly I feel like should be getting talked about more than it is. But if you ask me, is it just me, or do I see nobody caring, nobody talking about it? And I don't know, it just doesn't feel like the game has made that big of a footprint, right? Think about Code Vein. Code Vein was known across the ocean. It was insane. It was kind of weird to me too, because it's the same concept where it's a new IP, yeah, from an existing team that has made a IP previously that has built their own audience. God Eater was Code Vein. This time it's Tales of. God Eater, Tales of, maybe they're at the same level. I want to say God Eater is less popular than Tales of. So theoretically, we should see more talk about Scarlet Nexus, but we don't. All right. Let's be honest with ourselves, right? Code Vein's big boom was its relation to the Souls genre, right? That just not always, but it has like an 80% chance to just boost your game up in the rankings of popularity when you style your game in a Souls-like, fashion. I think we can all agree on that. So, but still, I still think there should be more talk about Scarlet Nexus, which there is not. But contrary to that, I have a very strong feeling people who buy the game are going to like it, number one. From there, it potentially may create a snowball effect. I feel like Bandai has not so much been failing us, but just been producing things that aren't that great, but have a very big appeal. So people buy it and then drop it very quick. I think it's the opposite is about to happen for Scarlet Nexus. Maybe not too many upfront sales, but out down the line, as people talk about it and give it a good review, it will begin getting a bit more popular. But other than that, let's go ahead and take a look at what some of these trailers got going for us. High key, I didn't even like try to grab all the trailers. I said we're gonna figure this out. Key features: kinetic psychic combat. Using psychokinetic abilities, the world around you becomes your greatest weapon. Lift, break, and throw pieces of your environment to build your attack combos and lay waste to your enemies. You know what? They honestly low-key gives me a Spider-Man vibe, right? I just have been getting back into Spider-Man PS4. I'm gonna beat it before Miles comes out. And the way that you could just pick up pieces, the way you could like use your Spidey powers to like integrate it into your normal combos, whatever. That's actually how I envision this game is gonna play. Normal attack string that you can throw in your kinetic powers to pull up pieces of the world, the environment around you, to also add into your attack combos and string them together. That whoo! It's got some, that's like some Spider-Man / Nier vibes, right? The Spider-Man aspect of using your environment or whatever, using your specific powers, plus the Nier aspect of having just a smooth combat. I don't know, bro, but if it's like that, that's what I'm trying to say, though. I'm telling you, when people get their hands on this game, it's gonna, everything's gonna change. Bro, looking at these characters, first off, when we first saw this girl, I was a big fan, my man. I was a big freaking fan. I was trying to zoom in on this hoe. She looks cool, what they say. Cheerful, energetic childhood friend. Yeah, she looks like a childhood friend. My man Nagi, I like his design. I don't know what he's going on. So look, okay, so this is, okay, hold on a second. Y'all see this shit? They got psychic powers, but like they have sub-specialists, sub-focuses, should I say. This one's pyrokinesis. This one's aerokinesis. That's actually very cool. That alone has me even more interested. What is this? Cryokinesis. Ice. Bro, what? This is the shit that you... Holy God. Let's see what's popping with this. That's the childhood friend. That's an interesting looking weapon. I wonder if we'll be able to change our weapons. I swear to God, as I'm viewing this, I'm getting more interested. I don't know what it is. Look at these scenes and whatnot. They're just all smooth. It's just... This is just a well-made... Like, when I think of Code Vein had a very great, cool concept going on, but they just did not execute as well as they should have. This game looks like it's executing at the level that it should, right? It just feels like it's about to hit that level it needs to. Being a new IP. SAS menu. What the hell is SAS menu? Okay, look at this. Look at this. The gameplay demonstration opened with a cutscene in which the new recruits of the whatever OSF are lined up to link to the brain network via SAS cable connection, a painful process that involves injecting several virtual red cables into the soldier's back. When we read down here, through SAS, the player can borrow an ally's superpower by pressing RB plus the assigned face button during gameplay. Here we see Hanabi's pyro set to the B button slot. Okay, so through your partners, you will be able to share their abilities and incorporate that into your own playstyle, thus having multiple kinesis. I don't know how to talk, to refer to the general aspect of it. All those powers. So we will probably be able to use pyro, cryo, aero. They say while Yuto, the main character, is playable, shown playable, it's unclear if other characters such as Hanabi, this girl right here, are also playable at any point. If you ask me, I would say no. The fact that you're letting us use their powers, no. There's no reason to let us use. There's no reason. It's a story-driven game where it's meant to carry on in our adventure as Yuto. You see how he's just walking around, and yeah, he's just casually picking up stuff and just throwing it. It's highlighted in white when you can pick it up. Okay, and it looks like you can. Okay, so look at that. So you can do some combos in the sense of not just picking up and throwing. You can do something else, and I'm sure what you can do is dependent on that item that you've picked up. So that one, we picked up what, like oil cans or some shit. You're able to pull the oil out of it and use that as another attack that followed up from the simple picking it up aspect. That's cool. Okay, and so that is now switching to your fire skills by using her. And so you see the cords on his back came out of nowhere because it's not his ability. Look at these combos. Okay, another little like 2-part psychic attack. I hate that they don't be showing you UI. So it helps us get a way better idea. A lot of maneuverability in the combat, and that's a good sign in my opinion. I wonder what restraints you have in terms of using your partner's powers. Now, it sounds like you can only have one equipped. So it looks like it's going to be like different areas, different bosses will need a different element, right? And I think I was thinking it was going to be a big integral part of the combat, but I don't think so. Personally, I think it might be more of a special occasion type of deal when you use it. I don't know though. I don't know. It's going to be about, you know, just being smart with your normal attacks and psychic attacks. And okay, so right there's like a little perfect dodge, it looked like. Another one. Nah, bro. The more and more I see, I'm telling you, this game is probably going to be really good. That, okay. That people, okay, right there, and then switching to your pyro. Oh, see what I'm saying, though? The way that, like I said, it's more of a special, right? Use it whenever you make him fall down, right? So you can get big damage on them. And I'm sure, what, does it have like a certain amount of time that it lasts? When does it go away? Let's find out right here. But I noticed, I'm noticing the back, it used to be, it was all red. You see how it's like black now? It's like, it's probably running out. I feel like it's running out. Look. And now it's gone. You know what? That might be what it is. It's like a meter. You can do so much pyro damage before you run out with that SAS link or whatever they called it. Runs out. You got, you know, you're done, and it has to recharge. That would make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense. I feel like this idea that the gameplay looks very promising and we have a story that's going to be promising. Those in conjunction is the reason why this game is going to be very good, but not be talked about too much, because those are aspects that are a bit subjective, but once you play it and, you know, experience it, you will understand. So after seeing that gameplay, you know, I have no doubt in my mind we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. And it's the story, the good story, that's gonna keep us wanting to progress and continue to play the game. So hey man, we're gonna see. With that being said, personally, I think I'm gonna get this game so I can begin letting you guys know how my thoughts are on it, so you can make up your own decision if you want to buy it or not. So look forward to that when this game does come out. Again, we don't have a release date. I don't know what's going on with that, but we'll figure it out. So other than that, that's all I gotta say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more content, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.